published 15:15 Eastern Standard Time, the 4th of March 2018, updated 16:10 Eastern Standard Time, the 4th of March 2018. Jimmy Kimmel is hosting the 90th Annual Academy Awards for the second year in a row, and in celebration of the Oscars, the talk show host made Oscar the Grouch pancakes for his kids on Sunday morning. He took to Instagram to show off his very green masterpiece, "What a Good Dad." Jimmy Kimmel made Oscar the Grouch pancakes for his kids on Sunday morning in celebration of the 90th Annual Academy Awards. Kiss the Cook. Jimmy's wife Molly McNerney recently wrote a hilarious complaint piece about her husband's pancake making in the Washington Post. This is not the first time that Jimmy has exemplified his talents in the kitchen. In the past, he has made pancakes shaped like Cupid, a pig, and even Thomas the Train for his little ones Billy, 10 months, and Jane, age 3, but the magic of his freehand pancake skills has dissipated for his wife Molly McNerney, who wrote a hilarious complaint piece about her husband in the Washington Post. "He makes art with pancake batter like a lumberjack psychopath," Molly said in her article that oozed contempt about his overachieving habits in the kitchen. Had a skill. In the past, Kimmel has made pancakes shaped like Cupid, a pig, and even Thomas the Train for his little ones Billy, 10 months, and Jane, age 3. Kimmel started making pancakes for his kids a little over a year ago, but it quickly escalated into something along the lines of a hobby when he began experimenting. The NYC native ordered plastic squeeze bottles, food coloring, and decorating pens so that he could create images with a greater accuracy. "He makes art with pancake batter like a lumberjack psychopath," Molly said in her article that oozed contempt for his overachieving habits in the kitchen. Happy Home. The talk show host began experimenting about a year ago with his pancake making when he ordered plastic squeeze bottles, food coloring, and decorating pens so that he could create images with a greater accuracy. McNerney explained, half joking and half not, that she felt slightly inadequate when her children would beg for masterpieces and she could only muster up a brown ball. She ended her piece still annoyed, but with an air of acceptance. "One day my children will appreciate the fact that I gave birth to them and stayed up all night breastfeeding and rubbing growing pains out of the legs," she said. "One day they will remember that I always had a snack in my purse and a baby wipe in my glove compartment. They might even thank me for teaching them good manners if I did it successfully." Cooking competitors. McNerney explained, half joking and half not, that her husband's cooking made her feel inadequate when her children would beg for masterpieces and she could only muster up a brown ball. Kimmel is set to present tonight's awards show, but it is expected that he may not be as political as on his talk show. On Jimmy Kimmel Live, he has pleaded with President Donald Trump to discuss gun control. Jimmy's job as the host of his own show is different than his job as the Oscars host. His monologue, his humor is less issue-oriented for our purposes, says Oscars producer Michael DeLuca, according to USA Today. "It will be current, but not as pointed. We don't give him direction. He intuitively knows what the Oscars call for," says DeLuca. He loves the tradition of past Oscar hosts Bob Hope and Johnny Carson, and he really embraces that. He followed that tradition last year and plans to again this year.